it going, everybody? Big Blue from Big Blue Gaming here. Today I bring you my Iron Bear version 3, my strongest Iron Bear yet. I really hope you guys enjoy it. First thing I want to show you is how to get that how to get 5 million shields. You see I have 3 million here, but if I exit out of Iron Bear and I wait for my cooldown and re-enter it while I'm still getting this bonus anointment from my plus ultra, I will get 5 million shields as I have here in this clip. My two main things that I like to use when I'm running an Iron Bear build are going to be the corrosive sabot rounds and the capacitive armature. I run these two for multiple reasons. One, during takedowns, the corrosive shot really does incredible damage, plus it has splash, which increases your shields. Also, the capacitive armature, it does scale with area of effect damage, and it is a big shock AoE where you can chain those tendrils to other people if you're close enough. So I love using those two things just to get that damage. One of the main reasons that this build works so well is my class mod, the Raging Bear class mod. You see this class mod I have here has that splash damage, health, and SMG damage. One of the reasons that I'm happy that it has that health damage on there, because your health actually increases your shields with Iron Bear, and that's why the plus ultra works so well with this build. The more health you have, the more shields your Iron Bear will have when you go into Iron Bear. This class mod came with some great benefits, one of them being the extra points into deadlines. With this, it helps me keep my Iron Bear up longer, costs less fuel, and drains less fuel as I fire weapons with Iron Bear. The other beneficial skill is going to be Stainless Steel Bear. Stainless Steel Bear is going to give us more fuel, more armor, and that Iron Bear damage. That Iron Bear damage also actually applies to Moze when she's out of Iron Bear. Other major grabs from the Demolition Woman tree would be Vampire, just for that life steal when you are not an Iron Bear so you can keep yourself alive and make sure that you have some survivability, and Explosive Punctuation. With Explosive Punctuation, you're going to get that action skill cooldown, that's going to help you when you're not in Iron Bear to get back in Iron Bear as quickly as possible, because Iron Bear is going to be your main thing. With that being said, I'm not sure if Explosive Punctuation or Grizzled are the better choices when it comes to action skill cooldown, but I do have points in both of those in this skill tree to help you. Another one of the weapons that I like from the Demolition Woman tree would have to be Hammer Down Protocol, because those nukes can wipe entire areas of enemies a lot easier than using the capacitive armature or using the sabot rounds. But the radiation doesn't work very well with every enemy, so I try to stick with this. I will show you some footage of the Hammer Down Protocol in use about now so you can see the difference and compare the two and see which one you like more. Going over to the Bottomless Mags tree, Scorching RPMs is a great pickup for Iron Bear. It's going to increase your critical hit damage. Fire rate doesn't matter as much because we're not using guns that fire really fast on Iron Bear, but that Iron Bear damage and that critical hit damage are must-haves when you're doing an Iron Bear build. The last major pickup in the Bottomless Mags tree is going to be your Specialist Bear. If you have matching guns on your Iron Bear, you increase your Iron Bear damage quite significantly. And when it says same guns, like I have here 2 Hammer Down Protocols, you don't necessarily have to have the exact same guns. My sabot rounds and my capacitive armature, those are under the same tree, under the same side, so those apply and get this bonus also. Most Iron Bear builds do not work without this skill, so make sure that you invest points into this skill. My major pickups from the Shield of Retribution tree, we're going to start with the Drowning in Brass. As you can see at the bottom, Iron Bear does get those Drowning in Brass stacks, which increase my gun damage, which is really nice with Iron Bear. Everything you do in Iron Bear, every kill you get, applies Drowning in Brass, which helps you build your damage even more. Not that you need it. My sabot rounds do 20 million per shot, and my Hammer Down Protocol actually does 200 plus million every shot. But extra damage is always a good thing. Next skill in the Shield of Retribution tree is going to be Desperate Measures. So the more damage that you do end up taking, the more damage you will do. With this, it works really well because yes, you do have a lot of shields, and like I was telling you with those sabot rounds, they do increase your shields over time. with the splash damage, but this helps you. It helps you in case you do get low on health. You do more damage again. More damage is always good, so this will help you stay alive and finish off any enemies that you are fighting. Last but not least, my major pickup in the Shield of Retribution tree is going to be flalex doctrine. So if you did not know, again, look at the bottom and you will see that I have those stacks of flalex doctrine. Gives me more shields with every kill that I get. If I could have put more points into this skill, I would have, but I couldn't find a way to make this build work as well as it does without putting only 1 point in there. I get a 2% increase in shields in every kill, so it is really nice that way. But I'm not able to maximize that like I was with a bloodletter build with moze or something like that. One major thing you can change in this build that would really help you do even more damage, if that is your main goal, find a class mod that has action skill damage. All Iron Bear damage is scaled off of action skill damage, and that will help increase your damage significantly. There is one that I forgot actually. So Auto Bear. You don't need Auto Bear honestly, but Auto Bear makes it easier when you are out of Iron Bear. You do most of your damage with this build in Iron Bear. So if you get Auto Bear, he's able to keep you alive long enough to get him back because he's around you and he destroys everything. So you just have to sit back and watch him. Makes this build work a lot better. It helps you survive. I'm gonna say it's a must-have. I didn't include it earlier when I was going over the Demolition Woman tree, but trust me, this is a skill that you want to have. Alright guys, that's gonna about do it for this video. I will put the whole skill tree up here. I feel like I don't need to go over the whole skill tree because I just covered all the major things from the skill tree, weapons changes, all the skills that you need to know. So that should cover everything else. And honestly, your weapons don't matter as much. Iron Bear is what matters. You do want to use some weapons that are strong with a lot of splash damage to help you get back into Iron Bear as fast as possible, but other than that, it shouldn't be a problem, honestly. Like always guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on this video and every other video that I do have, and for all the new videos that I do make. If you are already part of the Blue Crew, you already know Blue Crew. Stay medicated, stay elevated. Till the next video guys, take care and peace.